which is insane. Like
the prop department had to, build all that stuff.
Holy shit!
That's fucking insane. That's a lot of work.
That whole town was not built from scratch for this.
That's crazy.
It wasn't shot on some backlot, at Warner Brothers. This was built. That was just like a field.
They put some money into this movie.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I like kind of skipping ahead a lot, but the ending where you kind of get hints through the third act of the movie of why these two kids or these two twins to the evil guys why one of them wears a mask, because you see the sculpted baby figures in one of the rooms at the very end that their heads were what's it called?
We're conjoined.
Yeah.
Siamese twins.
Yeah, and you see and like when he's cutting through the door and then cuts through the babies exactly to where he got his face cut off or whatever. He got half his face cut off. And then at the end when the first brother falls down through the floor, and then the last one, he falls down, and they land front to back, exactly how they were born, attached, which I thought was a pretty cool kind of again full circle type of thing.
Yeah,
where they died the way they came into this world.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
There's like a lot of quick, snappy writing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's not realistic, but it's their symbolism. Mm-hmm. And I really like that because, a lot of horror films, especially ones like this, they tend to be kind of like slow or kind of dumb, or at least the writing, they write them kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And that's what's fun about these characters, specifically like the main ones. They start to midway through when shit goes down, they start to make the right decision as opposed to doing the plot device where they're just like, let's go this other way.
Yeah.
That's his death, you know what I mean? They start doing the right shit and stuff goes for them, and they're getting the upper hand.
Yeah.
And I really dig that. And I still don't understand why this movie gets
such a bad rep.
Yeah, it gets hated on or just not recognized anymore. I feel like everybody's forgotten it, and I was really confused when Record Store Day came around and they released the soundtrack. Warner Brothers did, first time on vinyl.
Yeah,
I actually snagged a copy. It's nice. Like pressed on Coke bottle gray or something, cool. Which is fun. I'm sure I'll post something about it for the Instagram or whatever.
Pretty cool.
Let everyone see it. But yeah, I thought that this movie wasn't popular at all. But
I want to say the reason, and maybe I'm wrong, that it's honestly has to do with Paris Hilton being in the movie. I don't know, maybe them seeing
like
Paris Hilton being attached to it makes this less of a movie.
It doesn't give it street cred.
Yeah, like, oh, it's fucking Paris Hilton's in this.
It's one of her only. I know she did a couple like actual B movies.
Yeah,
like it was like movies that never got theatrically released. But then she never, that I can remember, she's never been in anything else, right?
She was actually in a Supernatural episode.
Yeah, with
Jared.
Yeah, with Jared.
They kind of reunite, and they get the killer.
And it's about wax too, right?
Yeah, they're in a wax museum.
Yeah,
which is ironic.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny. I was just actually rewatching Supernatural, and that was like one of the episodes I watched.
That's cool.
That's pretty funny. that was actually one of the episodes. That's cool.
Man. We're relevant, man.
Yeah,
always staying relevant.
Out of nowhere.
Do you have some Swann facts for us, sir?
I sure do.
Oh snap!
How'd you guys like Chad Michael Murray's badassery?
I was like, God damn, he's stepping out of that role of being that fucking hero everywhere, left and right, like next door fucking person.
He was pretty.
And we get him like, oh fuck you, bro. Blah, blah. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, all right. All right.
I like.
All right, we're far away from one tree here, aren't we, sir?
I like the kind of excuse he used, or his sister used, because she was like, we're twins. Like, and he was painted, or he was told he's like, the evil twin. and then he kind of grew into that, and he took on that role, basically making himself evil, and I thought that was pretty cool. There's always a black sheep in siblings, so I feel like he just accepted the role and just kind of took it.
Yeah, they make him seem like kind of an asshole, and then as shit continues on, you notice that he's really not that bad of a guy.
Yeah.
When Jared's character gets, he doesn't get killed yet, but when he gets attacked, when he's being dragged off, then they're having a conversation about him.
His name's Wade, right?
Yeah, Wade.
He's like, Wade's a pretty good guy.
Well, because the other friend wants to hit on
his sister.
He's like, hey, it ain't gonna happen, man. Even if it is happening, it's not happening.
Like Wade, he's not a bad guy.
Like, I thought you hated Wade, man.
I thought you liked me more than Wade.
He's like, Wade's not too bad. He's a good guy. I was like, oh, yeah, all right. Just put on the front.
Yeah.
To being that asshole.
Yeah.
Dick. I think Dick, his other friend, like, oh yeah, like I'm trying to get your sister. Like, god damn, hold up, bro. Like,
it's like you trying to get socked up.
Like, how comfortable are you with your friend to be like, hey, I'm trying to let me smash your sister really quick? Is she cool or what?
Is she cool? Is she down? I heard she does this fellatio.
Swann facts. Are you guys ready for this?
Oh yeah, with those Swann facts, bro.
Alright, so the budget for the film was $40 million.
Okay, wow.
And it grossed 70. So definitely
not. Made
its money back.
Definitely not a flop.
Yeah,
definitely not. Moderate, especially for horror. Definitely not too shabby.
2005.
42 million of this went to VHS and DVD rentals.
Wow,
that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, instead of going to the
movies,
they waited
till it came out to rent it. That's funny. Jeez.
Well, you want to watch this in the
comfort of your home, but it's so different going to the movie theaters versus watching it at home.
It's a shame that not more people think like that, because that experience in the theater is important for certain movies.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people are just lazy about that.
I have people always tell me, like, hey, did you see the new, or I'll go to people's houses and they'll be like, hey, you want to watch the new Avengers Endgame? I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm about to watch them. I got the bootleg of it. You want to watch it? I'm like, fucking go to the movie, experience that shit how you're supposed to experience it.
And like, that's what I think we touched on it a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about how we, I mean, especially me doing the show now, like I get a greater and me even photographing and seeing my boys film and stuff and being on sets, like it makes me greatly appreciate like everything, even if it fucking sucks. Even if I don't like a film, I really appreciate all these guys' hard work and stuff, because it's not easy to fucking film something for X amount of days, and and then for somebody to just rip it off for like $5 or $3, and it's just like it's sad. It's sad to me because like, dude, these are like, we're just talking about how Disney merged with Fox. And it took Searchlight with them. And that sucks because Searchlight produced some of the greatest fucking films I've ever seen and shit. And thanks to that, we got some pretty big name directors to come out of that. And, it was a small studio, dude. Just it happened to have a Fox logo with it. But, it's just sad. And if I had the opportunity to go see any movie, I would do it. And luckily here in San Diego we have an abundance of not only big chains, but we also have small high-end movie theaters, like The Loft, like what was that one I told you about in downtown,
the
Chinese theater.
This the
brand new one.
So basically, go see a movie in a theater.
Yeah.
Don't rip it off.
Don't rip it off.
At least.
And if you can't afford it, there's movie theaters that show for $5.
Yeah.
So
you just gotta look for him.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. Swann facts.
Swann facts.
In 2004, a soundstage burned to the ground during a test for special effects on the Warner Brothers Movie World property, and it was for this film. Later, the special effects crew were sued for not being properly prepared for the fire. I guess they were doing some tests and didn't have firefighters on site.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, at that point, I think it was ignited by a candle, and they couldn't do anything. So that's what that's why they lost like a big chunk of property, and I guess people were super pissed about it. Of course, too. Though the movie takes place in Florida, the film was shot in Australia.
That's crazy.
And if you're geographer, you can see a lot of like Australian mountains, and like different weeds and stuff that
only grow there,
and trees that only grow there. Alicia Cuthbert's first horror film, which I already spoiled. In the film's conclusion, Alicia is chased around a melting wax bed where she was consistently getting stuck. The bed was actually made up of peanut butter.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Most of the figures in the church scene are actual extras, so living people wearing wax molded masks.
Wow. Okay.
Which is even more creepy.
That's fucking weird.
Jared is a foot taller than his on-screen love interest, played by Alicia Cuthbert. In their close-up scenes, Alicia would actually strap wood blocks to her shoes to make it more like when they had a kiss or a hug or something look more natural. Easier, But also, if you're a stickler on these kind of things, if you watch the whole movie as a whole, you can kind of see her height change a little bit, and it's because of those blocks.
It's like Tom Cruise using his high-heeled boots.
The film is a remake of House of Wax from 1953. But other than that, other than the wax as a backdrop and the title, the film actually really has nothing in common with its original. And also there is it's a different name, but the House of Wax from 1953 is a remake of a movie from 1933.
Jeez.
So this is actually the third.
It's a remake of a remake.
Yeah.
We're in 2019. We won that remake.
We're getting into
due time.
We're getting into Inception territory here. What level are you on? The town of Ambrose was constructed in just 10 weeks.
Oh, okay. Nice.
You ready for the last one?
Oh, yeah. What is it?
This is a doozy. This is a weird one. Jennifer Connelly and Kate Winslet were both considered for the role of Paige. Through the role would go to Paris Hilton, and then the rest of the cast were later built around her.
What?
Which is why there's a few parts where they say that's hot, and it's in reference to her like kind of kicking things off. Like it's like they casted people that they thought that she would work with. Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking weird, right?
Who the fuck builds a cast around Paris Hilton? What the hell?
Hey, but it worked.
Yeah.
I would say there's more pros than cons here.
Oh yeah.
I'll definitely say that.
Jeez.
I mean, even the key art for this is pretty killer.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's crazy. I wouldn't expect that. That's pretty shocking.
Pretty weird, right?
Yeah, to say the least. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, man. That was some good Swann facts.
Doing the knockout thing. Right
yeah. That was,
So what else did we talk about? I feel like we need to talk about a little bit more about the movie.
Yeah. Favorite kill?
Ooh. Paris Hilton.
That's the go-to. Okay, so something that I thought was very interesting is the whole for years when she gets nailed through the head with the pylon or whatever.
Yeah, the pipe or whatever. Yeah.
And she hits the ground and they do that still of her face. I thought that was a dummy. like a like a mold it for it. But that's